Hey everyone, Lauren and Nacho here from A Girl and Her Wool. Welcome back to my channel. Here on my channel I talk about all things behind the scenes of running a hand-dyed yarn shop. Today is a shop update vlog, and so we're going to run through some current events and then what's going into the shop in this month's update. So at agirlandherwool.com, the shop will be updated Saturday, June 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the June colors of the month. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. First, I want to do just a quick run through of current events that's happening in the shop. So May was an exciting month. We had the birthday favorite packs as the monthly shop update last month, and then our 3-day anniversary celebration. So thank you all so much who supported me and participated and congratulated the business on its 3 years. I appreciate it all so much. It was a great month, and I'm excited that all of the fun packages should either be with you or on their way to you now from that celebration. In addition, I also collaborated with Shayna from Shayna Lines Designs for her coin flip hat. So you can still grab kits from my shop, and I am going to be mailing out the first round of everything that kind of came in initially tomorrow. So we'll be going into the shop update with a cleared queue and caught up on everything, which will be great. But if you haven't checked out the pattern, you can definitely do so. Shayna has a pay hip shop as well as a Ravelry store, so I have links to them down below. And then if you do order the kit for the hat through me and my shop, you do get a discount code for the pattern. So check those out. I have a few color options available. It involves a mini skein set, so even if you want to do with mystery minis or colors of the month sampler sets, whatever it is, you can kind of do what you want. So that's exciting. And then I also launched my advent calendars and my 8 nights of Hanukkah kits this week. Last week. So again, thank you to everybody who's already been purchasing those. Again, already exceeded expectations, so I appreciate it all so much. If you haven't checked them out, I have, I'll do a quick run through here of what the options are. So for the advent calendar, I have 2 options. So there's a fade, gradient, whatever you want to call it, option, and a random mystery mini option. For both, you can choose 10, 20, or 30 gram minis. There will be 25 minis in total for everyone, and then you can choose to add an optional contrast skein as an extra 100 gram skein. That way, you have something to open up on all, days 1 through 25, but then you can work with a contrast skein along the way, or not. You can choose to just get all minis. And then for bases, you can choose between sock or DK. And then on the fade gradient option, I added worsted weight this year. So that's pretty exciting if you want to make a warmer blanket. I personally want to do that, so definitely a great option there. For the gradient option, there is a mood board with photo inspiration, so it's going to be kind of muted earth tone kind of feel. And then for the random mystery, it can be anything. So regular colorways, one of a kind, speckles, tonals, anything. It can be all of it. So that's for the advent calendars. For both Advent and Hanukkah, which I'll talk about in a second, they'll be available through August 31st. Keep in mind they're not going to ship until the end of October, early November. So please purchase them separately. It makes it way easier if you just purchase them on their own for me. Greatly appreciate that. And so yeah, just keep in mind they won't ship, but the price will increase each month on the 3rd of the month. So they launched on June 3rd. So on July 3rd, the prices are going to increase. So if you're interested in getting one, get them in June. And then again on August 3rd, they'll go up again. And then on August 31st, they'll come down. For the 8 nights of Hanukkah kits, Similar two options, so there's a gradient version and a random mystery version. The difference is the 8 Nights of Hanukkah comes with 8 skeins instead, so whatever size you choose. So for this one, you can do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 75, or 100 gram skeins. That will be the size of the 8 main skeins, and then again, you can add an optional 9th 100 gram contrast skein a lot to use with it as well. Same base option, so for the gradient one, you can do sock, DK, or worsted, and for the other one, just for the random one, just sock or DK. So those are that. Again, it'll ship around the same time frame. All of the rest of it is as it is. So even if you have an advent calendar, maybe you purchase from someone else, but you want to do the Hanukkah one with me, it's a smaller one, that's an option. But either way, appreciate you checking them out. And yeah, so let's talk. That's everything that's going on. I'll go through the colors of the month, and then we'll talk about what might be upcoming at the end. So let's kind of get into it. So if you're new to the shop, the way it works is I have a monthly larger shop update where I release the 5 colors of the month for that month, and I update the shop with ready to ship skeins in those 5 colors. So I'm going to show you those, and then I also reopen the custom order listings, which is where you can order your any size skeins, so minis, 50 gram skeins, 300 gram skeins, as well as sweater quantities, whatever you want. You can order them through the custom order listing, but just remember they will be for the colors of the month only, and those will come down at the end of the month. So if you like these colors, definitely grab them now. Things have been selling out in my shop updates. If you feel limited by how much I have available, every time you go to look, everything's sold out, let me know and I can adjust how much I'm offering in these ready to ship updates. I want to find the right balance of having the right amount available for people, but also like not overstocking too. So I'm also open to doing a restock later in the month, but I have to get the feedback that it's wanted. So let me know. Right now I've kind of kept quantities the same as what I've been doing, but let me know if you feel like limited by that. All right, so let's talk about the 5 colors. For all of them, just because I'm just going to show them really quickly, they're available on 100 gram skeins on either sock or DK. Again, you can choose from a variety of bases if you do the custom order listing, but ready to ship is just sock or DK on 100 gram skeins. And then I have sock sets on my sock base, which is 100 gram skeins and then a 20 gram tonal. All right, so here are the 5 colors this month. So there are 4 returning colorways and 1 kind of new one. I'll show you that. The first one is Meadow, which is a really pretty pale yellow base that just has light pinks and light purples and blues in it as well. So that's 1 color. For this one, the sock set comes with this bright blue tonal. So again, just kind of brings out the blue in the sock set. One thing that I will say is sock sets have been cleared out of my shop and they have been selling very quickly. So I did dye up extras this month, so there will be more sock sets. So hopefully if you've been wanting sock sets, you can grab them this month. I did up the inventory for that, just to kind of help restock the shop with them because I've been out for a few months of sock sets. So that is Meadow. The second returning colorway, honestly, is one of my personal favorites. It's Sunset Cocktail. This was originally a club colorway in November, I think, October or November of 2021. So the first year, one of the very first colors that I did for the club. It's yellow and orange and kind of pink base with just highlights of purple and then kind of some really dark purple in there too. So you can see Sunset Cocktail there. Really fun, colorful, variegated color. And then the tonal for this is a really deep kind of royal purple. The third color is Hello Gorgeous, which is a neutral color that's grays, browns, and creams, just kind of speckled on there, and just kind of let them blend together. Really good neutral color. So that is Hello Gorgeous. No sock sets for Hello Gorgeous. The last returning colorway is Mountain Springs Lake, which is a variegated colorway with light, bright, and dark blues. So you get some really bright blues and some really dark navy blues, and then get some bits of like browns in there and creams and all of that. So this was originally a gradient set that I turned into a colorway. I did not dye up the gradient set this round, but the colorway itself will be available. I thought it was a good contrast for some of the other colors, which I'll hold up together in a second once I'm all done. There's also no sock sets for Mountain Springs Lake. The last color is new, kind of new, because this is a returning colorway via the club. So this was the June 2021 Mystery Yarn Club colorway, which I've now named Bouquet. So it's a really bright colorway with bright orange, bright yellow, bright pink, bright purple. The photo that the colorway from the club was inspired by almost like a market that had all different colored tulips, I think it was. So that was the inspiration for that. And it's just so springy and colorful, and I really enjoy it. If you're comparing it to Sunset Cocktail, a lot of the same elements, but Sunset Cocktail is a bit darker. This one is definitely lighter and fresher. And so again, this colorway was based on flowers, and so the contrast is this really pretty green that's kind of like the leaves and the stems, and it just pairs really well with it. The green is not in the skein itself, but it is there as a good contrast for that kind of bouquet feel. So those are the 5 colors. I'm gonna hold them up together really quickly here. So here they all are. So again, Sunset Cocktail, Mountain Springs Lake, Hello Gorgeous, Bouquet, and Meadow. Again, a lot of great colorful colors that bring spring, but then I also got that neutral in there in case you wanted that too. So you can kind of see the different colors paired up. So this is Hello Gorgeous, Mountain Springs Lake, which kind of brings out the browns. And then there is brown in Sunset Cocktail as well. So those 3 go really well together. And then if you want something a little more subtle in difference, you can get kind of Meadow and Hello Gorgeous and Bouquet in there, where you'll have like the 2 different pops of color that work nicely together but are different, and then that neutral. And then kind of similarly, Hello Gorgeous and Mountain Springs Lake, just because of the browns, it brings it out, and then you kind of get the pop in color and bring out the blue and Meadow. So that's also a good 3 color pairing. And then of course you can mix and match with the pairs. So those are the colors of the month. I do have 1 extra of the sampler set. So if you don't know, I do have a monthly club with the colors of the month as a sample set, where you get 5 20-gram minis, 1 in each of the 5 main colors, and you choose between sock and DK. I dye them up in advance, so sometimes I have extra, sometimes I sell out. This month I did have an extra on the DK base, so this will be part of the shop update too. So if you want some DK mini skein sets, maybe you're making your own advent calendar or whatnot, you can grab those. If you do join the club, it is priced favorably in the club. You also kind of guarantee your spot versus kind of getting lucky with these. So if you want this, it will be in the shop. There's just the 1 set. So otherwise, that's what's going on in the shop. I do post on the 1st of the month a calendar every single month. So if you're curious for important dates and things with the shop, definitely check that out. Remember that Mystery Yarn Clubs renew on the 20th, so you have through then to sign up, and you have through the 19th to cancel. I'll put up the photo here for the inspiration for the July clubs. Everyone should have received June by now, so I will be posting a reveal vlog soon in the next couple of days, so make sure you check that out. This was a different one this month, so it's a good one to check out the behind the scenes for it. Otherwise, in terms of what else might be coming up, just keep in mind that I've been trying to take breaks with the shop. So I have it on that calendar, but later this month I will be kind of out of office, just kind of meaning that I'm not shipping. I'm working behind the scenes, but I won't ship any orders out during that time, as well as like answer emails, but the shop will remain open. Processing times will freeze, and then they'll pick back up whenever I'm back in the office. I just forget what the days are. Again, if you haven't checked out the coin flip hat, definitely do so. And also check out the splash pad party, which I am a sponsor of. I'll leave, the details linked down below. It's a fun summer quick make along. You get extra points for using sponsor points or products. So if you use my yarn, you'll get extra points. So check that out. And yeah, the July craft journal sticker kits are up and live in the shop. So if you haven't grabbed those, definitely do it. You can also join that club, so you don't have to remember to pick them up every month. And yeah, also other months are available too. I just kicked off the July ones recently. Otherwise, I think those are all the tricks up my sleeve. It has been a crazy few months. I feel like the getting through the main kind of fall winter season, and then we did March into spring, which by the way, this is the last month of. So if you need to post your socks, do it by the end of the month, and make sure in your post you put in the caption something about like you learned with how the yarn knit up. I'd love to share that. I will have the speckled video going up soon. If you haven't checked out my self-striping one, definitely do it. That's what I'll be working on this month. So again, get those socks in by the end of the month. Otherwise, again, we did that. We went into the After the Rain kits. We did the coin flip hat kits. We did anniversary celebration, advent launching, shirt launching. So if you haven't checked out my t-shirts, check those out. A lot has been going on for the first half of this year, and so the next couple of months will probably be a little quiet, and then I will bring more to you later this year. So anyway, that is it with the shop update. Check it out tomorrow, agirlandherwool.com, Saturday, June 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.